From Philadelphia, MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Harper Maldonado gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year for him so far. I mean, he's had some ups and some downs. He's had some decent games, some poor games. An ERA in the 4s. That tells me the story of his season has been inconsistency.
So digging in now, Roman Quinn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Roman Quinn.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Matt, this has been one of those up and down teams. They lost the last game, putting them at 500. Everybody wants to play above 500 baseball. Maybe they'll be motivated by that alone.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Ready on 1 and 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. This one's flared out toward left. Hawk moving forward. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. Nick Castellanos now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. On the ground up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Into the box now, Bobo Brown. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, you know what I find interesting about this team and watching this game today? They are really playing strong baseball. They're playing good down the stretch. And that, to me, is all about that front office and the manager. They haven't quit. They've got plans in the future. And this looks like a club that you look at and you say, look out for them next year. May not get there this year, but next year they will.
Here it comes on 0-2. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
2 outs and the pitcher at the plate. More often than not, you're going to get out of the inning. But he was determined, stayed with it, and got the base hit. Not getting him today with 2 outs.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. 0-1, here it comes. Popped high in the air. Odor is there for it. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Brewers 2. So coming to the plate, Rougned Odor. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
Rougned Odor.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Now, Matt, Darryl Parker's one of those guys. You're going to take him to dinner. You know what he's going to order? Steak and potatoes. He is basic. He's going to make sure he does not make a mistake. No sushi, no lasagna. He's not going off the board. Steak and potatoes, man, right here, consistent.
And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here 1-2. Swing and a looper to left. Alvarez into shallow left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Brewers. They are in the top 5 in the most errors committed by a team. So it's not just one player that's kicking the ball, but it's been routinely as a team. And when you're giving up that many errors and make that many mistakes, you're not going to win many ball games.
So striding forward now, Wilmer Flores, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Well, he clearly didn't miss that pitch. He's so strong. If you look at the extension on that ball, he just really muscled that ball to the ballpark when it comes down to it.
In now, Omar Narvaez.
Omar.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll come in with an average down to 230, 7 homers, and an even 20 RBIs. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. And you can see he really enjoys hitting here at Citizens Bank Park, which is not a shocker. It's a good place to be a hitter. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's the pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run. This is now a 1-run game. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Brewers 2 and the Phillies 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
number
Bobo Brown.
Bobo Brown.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Milwaukee leads it 6-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Tomas Telis. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you. It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider.
Well, he finds himself in danger of walking the 8-hitter right here. That's just something you don't want to do. You walk the 8-hitter, the 9-hitter can bunt him over, starts a big inning, he can hit and run. It could lead to a lot of problems.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So stepping in, Orlando Yates.
Orlando Yates.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. Bases are empty. One man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Center fielder, Roman Quinn.
Roman Quinn is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail 6-1. Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Nick Castellanos. And he lays off there. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit.
Well, when you step in the box, you got a game plan. With a sinker ball pitcher, you know if he gets it up, it's going to flatten out. If it stays down, it's going to sink hard. So you want to get that ball above the thighs, and if it's up, you hit it. If it's down, you let it go. Nice execution.
Now batting.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, Matt, we got a ball away, and all indications to me, they're going to stay away from him. This guy's just too good of a hitter. They're not going to flirt around with anything for him to hit on the inside half.
Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wilmer Flores. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Broxton looks up, and this one is gone. A home run.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Omar Narvaez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We played 4 full. It's the Brewers 8 and the Phillies 3. Striding in, Bobo Brown. 2 base hits, both singles Bobo to this point.
Brown.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
8 runs, 14 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. This is flared out towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Randall Grichuk. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Santana has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Stepping into the box, Tomas Telis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Hawk is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
To short. Alvarez comes up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Ready once again.
The pitcher,
Bobo
number 22.
Brown. He's looking for
Bobo
hit number 3 here
Brown.
in this at bat. From the stretch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Boy, that's a tough 2-seamer to hit right there. Usually that 2-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now.
looking to minimize the damage here. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Brewers forced to set. Digging in once again, Roman Quinn, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Roman Quinn.
Ball one.
And this is low, ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
First pitch on its way. Odubel Herrera is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And he lays off for ball 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Has a look. Now the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Nick Castellanos now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 9, Nick Castellanos.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Cue shot here out toward short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in once again, Rougned Odor. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Rougned Odor.
First pitch of the at-bat. That knuckleball dances over the inside corner.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
A little bouncer. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still way back. It's 9-3. Wilmer Flores will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to short, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Some action out in the bullpen. A couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Has a look. Now the pitch. Omar Narvaez It's at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two.
That's the third slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
And 2-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Your attention, please.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
51.
And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Damian Magnifico comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Milwaukee Brewers wrap out 19 hits. Bobo Brown gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Harper Maldonado permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.